Brazenly posted on social media, drivers inhaling laughing gas behind the wheel. Nitrous oxide was made a Class C drug 2 years ago, but its use among young people has been described as an epidemic. In areas where police monitor its use, the number of car crashes linked to it has increased by 70% since 2020. It starves the brain of oxygen, causing dizziness, delayed reactions and even unconsciousness. And with more and more young people taking it in their cars, this short-term high can cause long-lasting devastation.
To know that someone else has caused Natasha's death, it's just awful. There's something just sucked out of you from that moment on, and you're never the same.
Natasha Warwick was killed when her partner smashed into a wall at a speed of 90 miles per hour near her home in North Lincolnshire. He walked from the wreckage with a balloon still in his mouth, while she lay dying in the passenger seat.
We'd been told that he did do nitrous oxide while driving. When you actually look into and research it, it's a very, very dangerous thing. You can lose the use of your hands and your feet momentarily. So you put all that into being in the driver's seat, it makes you think Tasha's death was totally preventable.
Just 4 months after Natasha's death, nitrous oxide became a Class C drug. But data shows its use among 16 to 24-year-olds hasn't dropped since. In West Yorkshire, data we've obtained shows the number of collisions where there was laughing gas present has doubled in the last 5 years. Bradford is a particular hotspot, so we head out one night to see what we can find.
You already know there's loads of car parks around here where people gather and take nitrous oxide in their cars and then drive off. I've seen canisters at the side of the road, but it's difficult to say whether we'll see any tonight.
We try one spot where locals have recently seen people taking balloons, and it doesn't take us long to find some canisters.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was small silver canisters which used to litter the streets, but now these giant cans have started flooding the market. We even find evidence of people buying them in bulk.
Yeah, there's boxes here. 2 boxes, so they would have been full of nitrous oxide canisters dumped at the side of this car park where people probably took them in their cars.
And that's because it's just so easy to buy them. Nitrous oxide can be used legitimately in catering for things like whipped cream, as well as in healthcare. So a quick scroll online and I found dozens I can buy at around £25 for a large canister. And all I have to do is click a box to confirm I'm over 18. But the problem is not just online.
It was so easy accessible for me to walk into a shop and ask for a gas canister, and then they could provide me one of these.
Sharratt is a youth worker in Bradford and has seen how nitrous oxide blights the lives of young people across the city. As part of his work, he wants to tackle the suppliers as well as those taking it. And just last week proved how easy it was to get hold of from his local corner shop.
He pulled out one of these gas canisters, which he's provided me. Then I looked at him again and said, "Have you got the balloons?" And he provided me with the balloons at the same time. My heart was extremely beating faster because I thought I need to get out of here quick. Paid him his money, bagged it up and left the shop, and I didn't look back.
And he actually gave you the balloons to go with it?
He gave me the balloons.
Not only that, he offered Sharratt a choice of nozzle, the normal ones or so-called quiet ones, making them less easy to hear on the streets.
You hear the noise? Slightly lower.
Why do you think so many young people do this?
It's the second highest used recreation drug after cannabis in our local communities, in any young people, because of it's easy accessible. If it's local shops, it's social media, these are all the places where they're selling it.
West Yorkshire Police told us it works with partners across the county to disrupt the supply of nitrous oxide for illicit use and remains committed to preventing avoidable deaths and injuries on the roads. But while we're out filming, we're called to the aftermath of yet another accident in Bradford thought to be linked to the drug.
This is the second incident on this road here on Legrams Lane in a few weeks.
Councillor Nazam Azam has been raising concerns about nitrous oxide for years, and he says it's only getting worse.
The fact that people are not willing to take responsibility when they get behind their vehicle under the use of substances is absolutely concerning, because it's impacting, it's devastating lives, and it's killing people.
How many times do you get a call about something to do with laughing gas?
It's at least 3 to 4 times a week where you actually see it, or people are calling you, or you get a call to say there's been an accident.
But risks on the road aren't the only dangers here. Kerry Ann was left wheelchair bound because of an addiction which at its peak saw her taking 100 small canisters a day. Long-term use caused vitamin B12 deficiency and nerve damage. She recently died of underlying health conditions, but before her death campaigned to stop others using it. Now her sister Katie is continuing her legacy, highlighting how dangerous the drug can be.
She eventually lost feelings in her legs and lost feelings in her hands, to where she was basically put in a wheelchair. She had to have all medical aid around her, so even getting in and out the bath. She was on a lot of medication after that just to keep the pain away, because she suffered with pain every single day after that.
So for people who think that it's just a bit of fun, it's a 2-minute high, it's not going to do any damage, what would you say to them?
I'll say it's not a short-term fun thing. I'll say everything might be fun at start, but it does have an impact in the end. Whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, you are going to get impacted by it.
Whether that's paralysis or car crashes that kill, laughing gas is no laughing matter. But if classifying it as a drug seemingly hasn't helped, how can it be contained?